Hello and welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda and I am pleased to have you here in this space with me. Whether you are in recovery, thinking about recovery, or have a loved one who is in recovery, know that you are here for a reason. There is a message of guidance for you and or them, and you are safe in this space here with me. I'm going to open up with Shadow Work Oracle to see maybe what's hiding beneath the shadows that needs to come forward, and so you can get it out of your system. So don't be alarmed. We'll see what comes through. These are very kind cards, and know that this is all for your greatest and highest good, from the highest dimensions, the highest vibrations of love, light, and truth. And I set that intention before I start the reading, so we are very, very safe here. All right, angels and guides, what would you like the collective to know this evening, please? Or morning, or midday, wherever you are. Okay, we have healing takes time. Progress is not always linear. Trust that even setbacks are part of the process. So healing takes time. And I was just talking about this the other day, that healing is not a straight line, but rather a spiral. So at times you may feel that you have handled something and fixed it and gotten rid of it, and then you come back around to find that you're kind of going through a similar thing again, or it's coming kind of back to the surface. And just know that that is often the divine showing you that you have a new perspective on it, that you have a new higher understanding of it. So realize that that spiral goes up and up and up. So the next time it comes back around, you'll have a new higher understanding of the situation, and it should not feel the same as it did before. And if it's showing itself, sometimes it's just our guides and angels just wanting us to be like, look at how far you have come. So fear not. I think this is a theme of this month. A lot is coming to the surface so that we can see how far we've come, and maybe just kind of get rid of a few last things, let go, release, cut the cords on. So we have a full moon in Pisces coming up September 7th, and that is a great time to let go of any limiting beliefs, any habits, relationships, or things that are just no longer serving your greatest and highest good, and step fully into your highest potential timeline. All right, so healing takes time. Let's get another one, please, angels and guides. What else would you like them to know? Fear of failure. Mistakes are not the enemy. They are stepping stones toward mastery and understanding. Oh, so fear of failure, right? How many of us hold ourselves back from doing things because of fear? And fear is something that I've been working on conquering lately. False illusions appearing real is the acronym for that. And if we have fear of failure, how many things do we not do? How have you maybe let your fear of failing at something prevent you from stepping into the role that your soul came here to play out, stepping into your divine destiny? Maybe you didn't go on that date. Maybe you didn't go to that meeting. Maybe you didn't apply for that job for fear of failing at it. If we don't try, we'll never know. And there are going to be lots of things that we fail at, and it's about getting up and trying again. And I think that plays well into recovery, right? These are stepping stones and lessons. Anytime we fail, it's a chance, it's a lesson, it's a time where we can kind of look at it from a higher perspective, get an eagle's eye view on the situation, and see what we can do next time to maybe have a better outcome. Or maybe, you know, it's divine intervention often, where it wasn't right for you and there's something better out there and it wasn't meant to be yours to begin with. So I like that. Healing takes time. Fear of failure. Here, I'll pull these down here so you can kind of see them. And we'll get one more. Let's see what angels and guides want you to know this evening. We have the wounded heart. Acknowledge and tend to past emotional wounds. Healing begins with self compassion. So acknowledging and tending to past emotional wounds does not mean that you have to relive the emotional wound. It means that you recognize it from a soul perspective, from a learning lesson perspective, and you send love to that area. You send love to those people, those situations that hurt you. You shine light on the darkness, and fill in those cracks so that your vessel is whole and can accept all your miracles and the wonderful blessings in life. When we have these traumas and these wounds that we don't shine the light on, and we just kind of shove down into the darkness, they create cracks in our energetic system, in our heart space, and kind of make it impossible to hold our blessings and to hold higher vibrations of love and abundance and prosperity and fulfillment. So it's really important to look at your hurts, look at your traumas, but look at them from a higher perspective of look at where I am now. I wouldn't be who I was without having had gone through these experiences. So I think these are beautiful cards to come out to start the reading. We're going to get into some tarot. Oh, we've got breaking karmic cycles on the bottom of the deck. So this has been a major topic of discussion lately. So recognize repeating patterns and take action to break generational wounds. I think that is happening. I think that a lot of us are doing that, and we are kind of the generation that knowledge is power, and now that we know that we can heal our ancestral wounds, our previous lives, and we have this understanding, I think a lot of us are taking honor in that fact that we get to be the ones to heal it once and for all, to completely rid our bloodline of it for our future generations, for our children someday, for our nieces and nephews, so they can grow up in a more healed and whole world than we may have had. And I think that's beautiful, and I know that your ancestors are very proud of you for taking this on, because by healing ourselves in this life, we are healing them in the higher dimensions, and we're doing things that they couldn't do in their life, and we have the power to fix and change and grow and shine in ways that they never were able to. So it's a really beautiful thing. Okay, all right, so let's get into some tarot and see where all of this is going. I think I can put these down here. I always try to make it so you guys can see them, but it doesn't, it's not everlasting. The tarot, I can't guarantee that you guys will see all of that. The shape of it, but yeah, it's kind of already impossible. Okay, all right. Me and my Virgo ways, like organizing. I spend so much time in my video or just organizing the cards. I apologize. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with Tarot of this. All right, so let me know if any of that resonates for you, what you're all going through right now, a healing journey, maybe not stepping into a situation or an opportunity because you are afraid of failing, you're afraid of embarrassment or not doing it right. So having that beginner's mindset about everything and that playful, childlike curiosity going into anything, and then not having an attachment to an outcome, I found it to be very, very, very helpful when going into new situations. Just don't assume that it's going to work out. Don't assume anything. Just go to have the experience. Go to have the job interview just because it's good to get practice in for job interviews. Go on the date just to go on a date. Just do the thing, have the experience, and then if it works out, great, but don't go into it with any expectations, because you never know. If it doesn't work out, there's something better for you, and that is kind of God's promise. Where there's always something better. What doesn't work, it's because there's something better out there. And I have to tell myself that when I don't win the lottery. I'm like, okay, what well, you know, there's something better than $200 million coming to me. But and maybe it's the experience of making that money for myself. I'm meant to have those experiences and interact with people to create that kind of income for myself. And if I won the lottery, I would not meet the people I'm meant to meet. I wouldn't have the experiences and the opportunities to work with others, and it would be a very different life, and I can imagine that it could be a very lonely life as well. So I'm okay with not winning the lottery. It's coming to me somehow, some way. All right, let's get into the tarot. Angels and guides, what do we have for the first section? How is the collective showing up right now? First section for them. Thank you. Strength card, flying out. You are showing up with strength and courage. This is the card representing you at the moment. You may be a Leo or another fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or not a fire sign at all. You don't have to. This is all about being courageous, doing the uncomfortable things, right? Not having that fear of failure, and just really stepping into your inherent power, knowing who you are, walking like you're 12 feet tall, and just kind of owning whatever situation you go into. No fear, facing the fears. This is a beautiful card to come out as the first card. So maybe somebody is facing their fears, and this card is kind of a representative of what you are doing right now. You're not, you don't have fear of failure. You're stepping in as your, you know, your best self, your highest, biggest, bold lion self. Let me know if that resonates with your energy right now. I love this coming out as the first card representing you. All right, so the Strength card. I also just thought of who is it? I was going to say Jonah and the Whale. No, the Daniel in the Lion's Den too, right? Where he befriends all the lions. And okay, somebody remind me of that Bible story. Yeah, it's just also like getting along with others, right? Adapting to new situations, right? This little girl is just petting this lion, and this lion feels so safe in this little girl's hands, like and she's just fearless, and they're just buddies. And so maybe this has something to do with how you're showing up around others in the world and not being intimidated by anybody outside you or within you or at all. There's also leadership vibes here, kind of being seen, that Leo energy of being big and seen and center of attention. This is beautiful. Okay, what else do we have? We have crossing this energy of the Strength card. The number 8 could be significant for you as well. Across the Strength, thank you. 9 of Cups. Wow, very emotionally fulfilled. You're like at the highest emotional resonance possible at the 9 of Cups. This is like very, very, very loving. So in the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is the wish fulfillment card, and he's very proud of himself, standing. So you may be kind of alone right now. You don't have to be, but very independently proud. He's like sitting there with like all the full cups behind him, just like, look at what I did, like just kind of feeling himself. So somebody's really like feeling their energy right now, and this is beautiful. She's also just enjoying the sweetness of life with emotionally, like the 9 of emotions. You are like at the highest resonance possible of just noticing the beauty in the world, noticing the interconnectedness of everything. Flowers could be synchronistic for you. Taking the time to smell the roses, to notice the little things, to just have joy. This is like joy in your heart, joy and light and love. And I love that that is crossing with the Strength card, because that shows like a good balance between like confidence and strength and like get her done attitude, but also the like divine feminine, like allowing like attentive, intuitive energy as well. So beautiful. Angels and guides, what crosses this energy? It's the Strength and the Nine of Cups, please. Awesome. A great start to a reading. So somebody's been doing a lot of healing. Somebody has been really stepping into their power, breaking karmic cycles. A lot of heart healing. And then we have the Queen of Cups crossing that. So the Queen of Cups is very emotionally stable. She also could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water energy. Doesn't have to be, but this energy is crossing, and she is the loving, nurturing, but like emotionally wise mama. So she's very psychic, and she has deep everlasting emotions, and just loving energy. So this is like a divine loving energy of flowing like water, and just kind of going with the flow and understanding. She understands that, like, you know, she expects the unexpected, and she rides the waves of life like with an even keeled like emotional understanding of that nothing is solid. You know, most things are an illusion, and what is real is within her heart space. So that's awesome. Somebody's like strength, and it's like that your heart space is strong. So this kind of tells me that there's been a lot of healing done, and I feel like these cards are kind of past tense. Some of you could be on your way to this energy now and working towards this Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Strength card. But it seems, I would say, like for 70% of you, this is current, or happening very soon for you. Okay, let's see what's in the soul seat, in the subconscious, the underlying spot of the tarot. So we'll find out what's there. It's in the soul seat, underlying all of this. We have the Ten of Pentacles underlying everything. So this is an emphasis on the Ten of Pentacles is generational. This is generational wealth. This is legacy. This is healing. This is healing the karmic cycles of our ancestors. This is ancestry. This is like physical passing down of wealth, of things in the physical realm, but also passing down like knowledge from elder to younger, passing down a legacy. So underlying all of this is this, as high as you can go in the Pentacles. This is in your subconscious, so this may be driving you to have strength, to show up, to stand in your power, and have this emotional resilience. So Ten of Pentacles, so this could be money coming in. If you don't have it yet, it looks like it could be on its way to you. This is also like pets, plants, people, happy family. This is all around like solid foundation, happy family life. So really beautiful energy. Okay, and then I'm gonna try, if I can do it this way, then I can allow you guys to kind of see the cards. Yeah, no, it's not going to work because it's going to be too many. I apologize. Okay, alrighty. I'm going to get a camera for overhead so you can see down on the table here pretty soon once we get there. Yeah. And a better camera to film with as well. So I apologize. It's grainy. I'm literally using my Chromebook. Okay, angels and guides, what do we have in the recent past or supporting this? Wow. Temperance. temperance, balance, right? This is divine timing, divine balance. This is cooking the cake of life to be just right, and really, you know, the right blend, the right balance of love, of strength, just as much as you need of each little ingredient to be your best self. This is the supporting energy for this strength and emotional resilience. So that's really beautiful. This is also a card of time, divine timing. This is also a card of angelic support, and it is in the supporting position. So I really like this. Know that you are divinely protected and watched over at this time as you go through all of this. You are supported, and they're working with you to just balance you all out just right. You'll have to tell me if that means anything. Okay, and then angels and guides, can you please tell me, show us what's in the crowning position, what's crowning the reading? Thank you. What is crowning? Wow, this is really beautiful so far. We have the King of Swords. So this is kind of action. You're taking action on some communication. You're taking action on an idea. You are taking control of your mental space. The swords are our mental space, our words, our communication, our ideas, and kings are very action oriented, that divine masculine big daddy energy. So you are action oriented on an idea, on you could be writing a book, you could be proposing like a project deal to a company is coming through, and so maybe that's your fear of failure. Maybe you have to get up in front of like a panel and speak about something. This could be leading an AA or an NA meeting. This is using your words in a leadership position. You could just be a parent who's really having to like put the hammer down and use your big voice to make things happen around your household. But whatever this is, you're very strong in your words, and you're also like cutting through the illusions of anything, like the swords of our thoughts, kind of cutting through the muck and the gunk and the karmic cycles and the patterns and the limiting beliefs and the programming. King of Swords energy tells me that you're cutting through all of it and you're breaking those ties. So that's very, very good at the crowning the reading. Really stepping into like a position of authority with your voice. Actions behind your voice, actions behind your words, actions behind your ideas. Okay, and then angels and guides, what do we have in the near future, please? Knight of Wands. So like moving forward, knights are always movement, and this could be again, this could be Leo energy, but the Knight of Wands is like moving forward, like with a new spark, a new passion, a new energy. Like, see, he's got the little spark of flame in his hand. It's like a little fire sprite that he's holding, and so he's holding the spark that is going to light the fire for the suit of fire. She's back there gathering wood. He's holding the spark that lights the fire. So he's got the idea, he's got the passion, he has the energy that gets the fire going, the so-called like fire of life. So this is spark, energy, passion towards something new. I'll get clarifiers on things, we'll find out. Okay, angels and guides, what else do you want the collective to know about themselves right now? New energy, emotional resilience, strength, just right. And then we have the Queen of Swords showing up as what else you need to know about yourself, your strength. This is often called the strength spot. So you've got the King of Swords crowning and the Queen of Swords. So this is like being nurturing with your words, nurturing with your thoughts, being kind with the way that you speak and think of yourself and others. Being kind, it's kindness through your words and thoughts, and communication style. So it's more of a nurturing, allowing energy. It's also like in the place of receiving. So you could be receiving some sort of information or communication coming in. Since we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords on the deck, I'm going to definitely say that there is communication coming in for you, maybe with your divine counterpart of your King or Queen of Swords. You can take whatever role you want. The tarot has no gender. These are all parts of you. So but with both the King and the Queen of the same suite showing up, this could be a situation of a relationship where there's communication, words being exchanged, ideas being exchanged, something, you know, maybe you're speaking telepathically, but some sort of communication being exchanged between like a partnership is what it looks like, and we will clarify a little more. But okay, my third eye is pounding, like aching, pounding, like half the day. So maybe some of you, and it's funny because she's got her third eye pressed up against that sword, like that's what I feel like doing right now. So maybe some of you are speaking telepathically, are getting some sort of like divine downloads, and really, like, you know, speaking without words, and communication comes in all forms. So just be aware that get some time, like some nice quiet time to yourself, and just kind of like drop into your heart space and be, and who knows what could come through. All right, angels and guides, what is their environment right now? Their environment. The star, renewal. This is renewal. This is hope. This is like wishing upon a star and it coming true into manifest. So your environment right now is a place of like renewal and hope and faith, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Wow, you're showing up as the Strength card, 9 of Cups. This is an amazing reading. Somebody has done a lot of work, a lot of healing, and this is like reaching to new heights. This is also your soul star chakra, which is your connection to divine wisdom. And it's so funny, actually, how I was saying, like, my third eye is kind of aching and be like, you know, receiving downloads. So she's at the seat of like you and your strength right now, and then right over it is the star, the soul star chakra. So it's almost like she is like getting this divine channel from the cosmos down into her star chakra. So that's, look at that lineup. That's pretty amazing. Some of you may be psychic, maybe telepathic, maybe healers, may resonate as star seeds. Please let me know if any of this resonates for you. I don't know why I was going to shuffle those again. All right, angels and guides, can you please tell us what the collective does not see coming, please? And they don't see it coming. We have the Three of Wands. So expansion. This could be expansion within like a job. This is also like energetic expansion. So expansion in your vessel, making room, and with all of this healing that is being done here, this is like you're making room for the miracles and the blessings to come in. So you have like your ships are coming in because you made the room and the space and you healed, and now like this is this expansive energy. You may be traveling sometime soon. This is also a card of travel that you don't see coming, maybe a trip that you're not expecting. So that's also really, really beautiful. We'll get more clarifiers on it as well. Okay, angels and guides, what is their overall outcome? Overall outcome. Wow. The moon. All right, so maybe something being brought to light from the subconscious, maybe a change in your subconscious, some sort of clarity. The moon, I will get clarifiers on, because this moon card has many different meanings, but there is the whole idea of healing. The moon is a very, very healing whole, like you're the whole full moon. It's a card of healing and growth and your inner intuition and your deep subconscious. In this card, it's two people who are wrapped around, like it's like their hair representing like their thoughts and their connection to the divine is wrapped around the moon. Excuse me for 1 second, please. Hold on. Sorry about that. My dog never scratches at the door until I'm halfway through a reading, and then he's all of a sudden he needs to go somewhere. He never wants to be not right by my side, but for some reason when I do a reading, he's got to bail, at the most inconvenient time. Okay, back to the reading. So we have the moon as your overall outcome. I want to get more on this, right? Because this could have to do with the deep subconscious and healing that. This is also a card of illusions, things that you don't see being brought to light. So I will get more clarifiers on that because the moon is such a big card. It also is kind of shadow work. It's embracing your darkness. It is becoming one, right? So they're like becoming one with the moon. They're really embracing their shadow, embracing the darkness, and shining light on it and healing those wounds. So this reading is just falling right in line with these cards that we drew at first. I really like this, these shadow work cards. Okay, so yeah, let us clarify. On the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. So yeah, somebody is doing some sort of like healing magic, opening yourself up for manifestation. When I just see the Magician like that, like it could be you have all the tools you need, but in reference to this reading, this really looks like you are making room for your manifestations to come in. Now that you've done the healing and you have this emotional resilience, you have this strength, you're showing up for yourself. You've got, it's very, very even on the table. We have three major arcana. We have 4: Strength, Temperance, the Star, and the Moon. Those are beautiful, beautiful, very balanced cards, right? Temperance is like patience and strength, courage. So we have patience and courage balancing. The Star and the Moon, very, very balanced. The 10 of Pentacles is your pentacles on the table, so that's very, very, very strong, physically, foundationally, financially, and then some swords, communication, some wands, and 2 cups. Like this is extremely, like the most balanced reading I think I've ever seen. So the Magician showing up to me is just showing me that like this whole like cocktail of tempering and healing and strength and courage, and all of it is just making a cocktail of manifestation for you. So really being mindful of your thoughts, what you are thinking about, putting yourself in the future you desire, in the thoughts, feelings, and visuals of that future. Feelings are super important when you go into like manifesting your desired reality. Really think about get into the feeling state of it. What does it feel like to wake up in that house? What does it feel like to have that job? What does it feel like to have that relationship, to have those kids, to have this car, to drive that car? Like put yourself, opening the door of the car and getting in it and turning it on, and really, really, really visualize, because it seems like you're in some sort of like manifestation cocktail vortex right now of magic. You're very, very powerful. So really beautiful. Okay, I do want to clarify. Let's clarify with the, I haven't used the Rider-Waite in a long time. Just a good old fashioned tarot cards. Trying to shuffle between those 2 cards. Okay. My old trusty, this is my first tarot deck. Oh wow, we are flying out. Queen of Wands just like flicked itself out. These cards are very eager to be used. They have the most of my energy in them. So they are a very powerful deck. Thank you, angels and guides. I haven't asked for anything yet. You're throwing out the Queen of Wands at me. That's another card of manifestation. She is the manifesting divine feminine of the tarot. So angels and guides, can we please clarify this Ten of Pentacles underlying at the seat of the soul? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here in the soul seat? Wow, 2 cards came out. Okay, so the Hermit and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is here because you went within and blocks are lifted. So you have you went within and did it. Wow, so you went within and like you went within, inner wisdom, sought within, did the work, and cut cords. So this is like kind of about breaking karmic cycles. Yeah, this is about like breaking the karmic cycles, because like I said, the Ten of Pentacles is kind of like legacy, like generational. This is like ancestry and generations and family lines, family ties. I said, why is it in the subconscious and or in the seat of the soul? And the Hermit came out, which is like going within, seeking within, taking time in solitude to do the inner work. And then the Two of Swords came out, which is kind of blocks have been lifted. Blocks have been lifted, cords have been cut, and she is trusting and knowing that she is safe. Like those swords aren't down in pointing at you like she's going to battle. She is allowing you to come through. And then with the moon also and the water, it's like deep set emotions. It looks like, yeah, you've done some karmic healing in the subconscious. You've done some like major, gone within and done some major subconscious healing. So I really like those 2 cards coming out. I was not expecting, I was expecting like, you know, the working card or something you were working on to get that Ten of Pentacles. But this is work. This is just the inner work. I think that's really beautiful. So okay, why is the King of Swords crowning the reading, please? Angels and guides, why the King of Swords with the crown? Thank you. You've escaped your mental prison. So you have a higher understanding, a new way of thinking. You've gotten yourself out of the bounds and ties that are this mental prison, right? Like she thinks she's trapped, but the wraps around her are loose. Those knives are not touching her. She could easily like shimmy herself out if she wants to. She only thinks she's trapped. So it looks like showing up as this King of Swords, like you've gotten yourself out of the mind trap. Yeah, and you're thinking very clearly. This is very clear, logical thinking. The King of Swords is very, very, very logical, like clarity, understanding, logic. And I just got a flutter in my right ear. So I'll take that as confirmation. Okay, thank you, angels and guides. What can we clarify the Knight of Wands in the near future position? Why is the Knight of Wands here in the near future? Thank you. Why the Knight of Wands? Nine of Cups. So this is your wish fulfillment. So This is the card I was talking about, right? This is the Nine of Cups. That is your assisting energy showing up as you, in the spot of you, as the Nine of Cups. And I said it was like the wish fulfillment card. This is it in the original Rider-Waite Pamela Smith tarot. So I asked why the Knight of Wands was here in the near future, and it said wish fulfillment. So in the near future, you could be traveling. Knights are movement, so you could be going to see people, but this is like a wish fulfillment is clarifying this, or you, some sort of passion or action or energy you have is because you have like a very, very, very high state of love and emotional resilience. This is, the cups are representative of love. So like love in your heart. Moving forward, Knight of Wands is also kind of like the card of like bam chicka bam bam, and cups are love. So this could be about a relationship in the near future, some sort of like new relationship that you're going into. Communication fully renewed, and then we have more wands here. Yeah, this could definitely be a relationship for somebody, or like some new just energy from something very fulfilling, so some wish fulfillment, or something very loving and fulfilling. Okay. Can we clarify why the Queen of Swords is here? What's the Queen of Swords about? Judgment. Your calling. Some sort of judgment has been made. Some sort of karmic debt has been paid. You are being called by the divine to some idea, some sort of communication, some words. Since your environment is the star, I'm feeling renewed. Swords are very psychic. This is like the card of ascension. Like you're sending, swords are communication and words energetically. So I could say communication, words, ideas, and like judgment. You're being judged. That could be very literal. Maybe some of you have some sort of court case or something that you're facing. That is requiring you to kind of stand firm in your communication and use your words. But on an energetic standpoint, I would say that this is some sort of like psychic, something coming in with your ascending. And especially since my third eye was hurting when this card was drawn. Remember that? Yeah, it's like you're getting divine downloads. You're sending because you created this. You're expanding because you have created this like perfect cocktail of manifestation of like a well-grounded, like solid foundation person with strength and emotional resilience and pentacles and communication, and your thoughts are in the right place, your words are in the right place, your heart is in the right place, you're physically in the right place. Like everything's just right to where yeah, it's like wish fulfillment coming in. Angels and guides, can we clarify why the star is here, please, for their environment? What's the star about? What's the star about? Rest and renewal. Rest after battle. So star is renewal. Is is renewal and hope and refreshed. And this at the Four of Swords, this is him like resting after his battle and getting away from everybody and everything, and kind of just going into like, this is also a card of meditation and isolation and rejuvenation. So he's recovering after battle, and he's like being bathed in that like golden like healing light. So this star is about recovery. It's recovery. It could be literally like, could literally be recovery. Recovery after addiction. Addiction is a battle. So yeah, this is recovery. Your environment is recovery. Maybe you are quite literally in recovery right now, and you're watching this from a treatment center. Yeah, with the star and taking the time away to heal. Yeah, you could quite literally be a person who's watching this from a treatment center or recovery. That's amazing. Okay, angels and guides, why is the Three of Wands here, please? Can you clarify the Three of Wands and what they don't see coming? Thank you. That's funny. That's exactly what that could be. I don't know if that card wanted to come out. What they don't see coming. And Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here? There we go. Eight of Wands. So, movement forward. Fast momentum forward. Or this is travel. Also, this is another thing for travel. This could be traveling by plane. This is travel, movement. At the Three of Wands and 8, this is definitely movement forward. You don't see that you are traveling, or maybe somebody is coming to you. You're not seeing, what you don't see coming is movement of some sort. Communication, it could be. Action forward, expansion. This is expansion. This is action forward. Also at the 8s, if we spiritual growth, right? At the 8s is growth, real learning, ripening. So, and the 3 is expansion, growth. So 3s and 8s are both signs of growth. Wands are fire, passion, energy, expansion. So this could be literally you gaining new energy, a growth of energy after this time in retreat. This could be somebody coming towards you or you traveling somewhere. This is some sort of expansion and growth in your energetic space. And you don't see it coming. To tell me what that might mean to you. Maybe it'll make sense if we clarify the expansion, growth. Expansion, growth. Let's clarify why the moon is in the overall angels and guides. Can you clarify why the moon is here in the overall outcome, please? Why is the moon here? Number 18 could mean something. The number 17 could mean something to you. That is also 7 or 9. Oh my goodness. No. They just clarified the moon with the moon. The moon is here for the moon. Wow. They clarified it. The moon is double clarified. This could literally be like on a full moon. Something is happening. I am going to go to the book and see if I can, like, why they would be, and I'm not feeling bad about this because I still am learning the tarot, and like I said, the moon has so many different meanings. It's a subconscious healing, it's emotions, it's illusions, it can be lies, it can be psychic gifts. Like the moon has so many different things that with that the outcome being the moon clarified by the moon, it's just like double, like we don't want to tell you, like it's a surprise. So they're saying it signals a period of fluctuation and change fluctuation and change is your overall outcome. That doesn't give us any yeah, so it's like it's illusions. You can misperceive objects or intentions. Beware then of false impressions throughout this period. It's also wise to not make any major decisions or changes during this time. But if the moon is the overall outcome, that could be something about the full moon coming. Angels and guides, can you clarify the moon clarified by the moon, please? That's just like illusion subconscious clarified by more illusion. That's just silly. Please give me more. Why is the moon clarified by the moon? What clarified the double moons, please? Please. They don't want to, unless it's in this side. Clarify the moon, please. Thank you. They want it to be a surprise for you, whatever it is. Okay, they're giving us this. Moving on to calmer shores. So whatever this moon is, it's a surprise. They don't want you to know it. It's something in the subconscious or change in your subconscious space, because at the Six of Swords, you're moving on to a calmer state of thinking. You're moving to calmer shores. At the Six is also like restabilizing. So you're restabilized in your thoughts. But you notice in this card, it's very clear to see that side of the water is choppy, that side of the water is clear. They are moving towards calmer shores. This is also another card of travel. There is quite a bit of movement and travel with the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords here on the deck. So that's all you're getting for the moon. You're moving into a calmer way of thinking. Maybe you've done healing in your subconscious and you are, thinking a little more smoothly. Maybe you have an idea you're moving on. Maybe you literally are traveling. All right, let's see. Thank you for that beautiful reading. Let's close it up. Let's close it up with an angel and or ascended master that is working with you. I put my angels and masters deck together because I made a mega deck because the angels was just 22 cards. So now I have this angels deck, so we don't know if we're going to get an angel and ascended master, whoever's watching over us. Angels guides for our highest and greatest good, for this beautiful collective of people in recovery, with loved ones in recovery or considering recovery, who is working with them right now, going through these this beautiful balance and renewal and healing. And it's like blocks are lifted, healing's happening, manifestations coming in. What do you want them to know from the ascended masters and the angels, please? Thank you. Daniel, divine discernment, trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. Daniel has been coming out like every reading. And didn't I say something about Daniel in the Lion's Den at the beginning of this with the Strength card? We have Daniel coming out. So that's very, very appropriate. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. Archangel Daniel is working with you right now, is watching over you, trusting your discernment. So that's telling me too that this has something to do with your third eye. You are like up leveling, maybe coming into some psychic abilities, some telepathic communication, some sort of spiritual gifts. Awesome, beautiful. Anybody else who would like to work with the collective tonight? Thank you. Okay, we got Ascended Master. Guru Ram Das, miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles with Guru Ram Das. I hope you can see that. Yeah. Wow. So, very, very, very cool. So, divine discernment. trust the messages you're receiving. Pay attention to your dreams. Write down your dreams. We have Jesus on the bottom of the deck with acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. So Jesus showing up on the bottom of the deck. I love that. So Daniel, Guru Ram Dass, and Jesus are with you at this time. I want to say thank you for being here very, very much. Best to you and yours. Congratulations for all of the healing, all of the work you are putting in. This looks like somebody who is not going back, is not looking back, and is moving towards calmer waters, is moving towards their 10 of Cups, their ultimate fulfillment, their ultimate happiness, their legacy wealth, generation wealth, really cutting like all the ancestral wounding, healing all the ancestral wounding, cutting all the karmic cords, putting in the work, breaking the karmic cycles. Just realize that healing takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be loving towards yourself. Take this as confirmation, if you haven't gotten any yet, that you're doing it, that you are doing the work, and whatever you're doing is working. So keep at it. Very, very, very proud of you. If you would like a personal reading, personal custom-made meditation or subliminal, or would like to do some physical personal training with me to get your vessel amped up and ready and in its best shape to receive these miracles coming into you, please see my Buy Me a Coffee link that is in the description box and also on my home page. Gratuity and tips are welcome and never, ever, ever expected. Thank you so much. If you do tip me, it goes directly to pay off my bill for school and repair some of the damages from my own personal time in addiction that I am still recovering from. So I really appreciate that's hospital bills included. So I very, very, very much appreciate any and all gifts and donations, but they are never expected. Always appreciated. I do this because I love you guys, and I feel called to do this. I feel that as we heal and grow, we are meant to share our gifts. We are meant to share our secrets. There's no gatekeeping the magic of overcoming addiction. I want everybody in the world to share this with me. I want everybody to know this sort of freedom. I want everybody to be connected to their divinity, to their soul's path, and to who they are, who they came here to be. That is your birthright, and if I can help you in any way with that, I am happy to do so. So thank you so very much. Have a very beautiful rest of your day or evening, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.